How can we stop the fiery breakup in this very weird situation by contacting your ex-loved one? How can we stop the fiery breakup in this very weird situation by contacting your ex-loved one, but your ex has ignored you? So, you have already been contacting your ex-love very frequently, but your ex-love has already ignored you very much. So, isn't this a very tricky situation? How can you really stop a fiery breakup in this kind of situation? Well, chances are probably you have been doing something that should not be done. If you have kept on doing the similar thing, you will continue retrieving the similar result. This is definitely not what you really want. Please note that the tips that have been provided below, they do apply to both men and women. For the simplicity, I will use him and her interchangeably. At present, you may even want to read through the first few paragraphs of this piece of article again. What is the main stupid mistake that is already made here? I do hope that you can witness that. The real mistake is contacting your ex-love very frequently. The very first number one rule is to follow if you really want to retrieve your ex-love back is not to appear very desperate. Most people do have the tendency to avoid other type of people who appear very desperate. Therefore, if you have called your ex-love too often, he will only want to avoid or shun you even more and will purposely not answer your own phone call or reply your text messages. Since he can witness that you can call him so often, he knows that you are very desperate. So, what do you really want to handle instead is to ring him less often. Let's say for instance, if he does not answer your own phone call today, it is always better to wait for a few more days before you can call him up again. In that way, he will think that you are not even desperate as if you have felt so. In actual fact, he may probably feel very curious about why you have been calling him and may just pick up the phone to see what will be the full changes for the plans that you do have. There are many other common mistakes that this piece of article will not be able to cover. However, if you do want to know what the mistakes to avoid are, you can always use this very simple guideline. Please do take note that before trying to commit something, do ask yourself this piece of question: does it really make me appear too desperate and needy? If the answer is a yes, then you shall not have done it. By avoiding these kinds of mistakes, it will only make it very easier for you to retrieve your ex-love back. Any tips on getting my girlfriend back? Maybe your situation is not covered in this article?